Hello everybody, my name's Periwinkle, and today it's time to get a little bit spooky. So this video, as you can tell by the title, is how to deal with being haunted. I'm here to tell you how to deal with it from not only my personal experience, but I went on websites to paranormal investigators, people who are experts on this subject, and I also watched like a lot of ghostly encounters. But I got a lot of research and I have a big list of how to deal with being haunted. And it's on my phone and I'm going to share it with you guys. Most of these tips are provided by experts and paranormal investigators, so if you don't take my word for it, look it up and you'll probably find them online. The first thing you need to do when dealing with spirits in your house is to do research. I cannot specify this enough. Find out if there's been any deaths near or around the property, or if someone died that recently owned the like someone recently passed that recently owned the property, or someone's like connected to it. Do research so you can find out what kind of spirit or entity you're dealing with. The next part is to determine if this is a good, evil spirit or even a demon. Evil spirits are usually connected to people who have traumatic or premature deaths, like someone who died in a car crash or murder. And then good spirits are usually people who die of natural causes that chose not to pass on to the afterlife just so they could stay and watch over either their property or their family. And then demons have never been alive. They are sent to the mortal realm to cause chaos, and it's a very complicated subject. If you guys want, I'll do an entire video on demons and stuff like that. It's a really wide world and it's really interesting, but you're going to want to find out what you're dealing with. Good spirits usually show no intention of wanting to hurt residents unless they provoke the spirit. Evil spirits don't usually want to either, unless they're caught in what's called like a time frame, or I forgot what it's called, but they're caught in this thing and it makes them relive their life or the event on how they died. If that event was running, then they're running down the hall. If the event was fighting back, then they might fight back against you. So they don't wish to hurt, but sometimes they're caught in that frame. Usually if someone's trying to hurt you, unless they're caught in that little frame, it's a demon, and usually spirits aren't powerful enough to like physically scratch you and harm you. It's usually a demon because, again, they're more powerful, extremely powerful. A demon will usually have a lot more contact with residents than spirits because they have never been alive, they were never held down by the mortal realm. They are complete and utter entities that we cannot even comprehend. So now I have some do nots, which means don't do these. Do not open portals such as spirit boards, wall etchings, etc., any kind of portal into the other world, because this will only invite more spirits, and many of them won't be friendly because many of them are trying to etch their way out back into the mortal realm, and people trying to scratch their way back in here usually don't just want to come in here for a piece, like a cookie. They're trying to harm, get revenge, whatever they can do, so don't try to communicate to them through spirit boards or anything like that. Don't do renovations. If you think you're being haunted, do not do renovations. Spirits are connected to, spirits who are connected to a property are usually, don't want things to be changed, especially like if you dig up I don't know why you dig up a grave, but or like knocking down a wall. Even friendly spirits will get a bit cranky when you do this because it's their property and they really don't want to mess with. The next part is don't mock the spirit. So like, say someone drowned in your, I don't know, in a lake in your backyard. Don't make fun of drowning, don't make fun of the person, don't make fun of anything related to it. Don't make fun of their death, don't make fun of anything. Just don't mock them, because spirits are like insecure teenage girls, basically. So these are how to deal with the specific spirits and demons. So if the spirit is good, then confront them, like try to ask them for signs, like if this is why you stayed, knock this over, or if you wish to be released, knock this over. Again, some spirits aren't as powerful, so they may not be able to do that, so don't always expect a reply, but try to ask for signs. The friendliest thing to do to these spirits is to usher them into the afterlife, which means burning and salting an object they may be connected to. They may have left behind a piece of hair or a necklace. I know this sounds like supernatural, but trust me, it's on research websites, because burning is the Catholic Church uses it for purification as well as salt. And you may not want the spirit to move on, but it may be what's best for them And then the next is, if the spirit is evil, burn sage and go from room to room cleaning the house. Sage is a very magical herb, and it definitely makes the spirits like not want to hang around you. If it doesn't work, then find again the object that it's connected to. Sage doesn't really usher spirits into the afterlife, it just shoos them away. So if the sage doesn't work, then that means you're dealing with a more powerful evil spirit. So find the object and burn it. And I wrote this down. Contrary to the show Supernatural, do not salt and burn remains. This is illegal and you'll be in even more trouble than before. Okay, this next part is how to deal with a demon. If you're dealing with a demon, burn sage, which we talked about with the evil spirits. Wear a crucifix at all times. This works as the anti-possession symbol because they can't enter anything with a crucifix. And plant crucifixes around the property, like all across your room. If the demons don't leave, because they'll probably leave when they find out they don't have a host they can leech onto or a vessel, because demons' main goal is to possess people and cause chaos. If they realize they can't do that, they'll probably move on. But if they don't leave and they just want to cause more chaos, ask the Catholic Church for an exorcism. Now, you might not get it if the demon's not specifically harmful, because the Catholic Church only really issues out priests if the demon is especially harmful. But if you cannot get a Catholic priest to exorcise your house, do not, and I repeat, do not attempt an exorcism yourself unless you have been blessed by the Catholic Church, or else that's just going to empower the demon with false energy. Most demons are not powerful enough to stay after the crucifixes have been planted, so you'll probably be good. The next steps are if a resident's possessed, which... to make sure the resident isn't possessed by a demon, drizzle holy water on them. Their skin won't burn, but they will have a very negative reaction. Usually their vocal cords will stretch, and sometimes their eyes will not their entire eyes will turn black, but only the colored part of their eye will turn black. If they get possessed, make sure you burn the object they're connected to immediately. If you can't find the object, find it, because possession can cause a lot of mental disorders like PTSD, dysphoria, and life. It'll really screw with you if you get possessed, so make sure you get rid of that spirit as quick as possible to avoid those issues. Now, demons. So if you're possessed by a demon, again, do the holy water trick, or, well, you can't really do it if you're possessed, but if a resident is possessed by a demon, do the holy water thing. If they are, call a professional immediately, because demon possession is extremely dangerous and should be stopped at all costs. Once a demon is expelled from the body, it does not mean it left the residence, because demons, once they realize they got a foothold on someone, they're not going to let go. They're like, oh, I'll ride this out, and stuff like that. So you better call a professional immediately, get the Catholic Church here, get them to exorcise the demon out of the person that is possessed, and then get them to exorcise the property. And even after they are exorcised, it is a lot easier to expel, but still don't take any chances. After this, a step I found on a few websites was to explore yourself after the spirit possession or demon, after the demon or spirit leaves, because according to a few accounts, many spirits are attracted to people with psychic or supernatural abilities, just because they tend to latch onto those people with a more powerful aura or energy. So it says after you've been haunted or possessed, or, well, I hope you guys weren't possessed, but after you're haunted or anything, make sure you do research on yourself, which I'm actually going to do a video on that because I have been haunted, or actually a lot more, but that's going to be a story time for later. So I'm going to do a video discovering myself. If you guys get this to a few likes, I'll do it quicker, but yeah, that is how to deal with being haunted. I'm sure you guys have been haunted. Basically, a lot of people have been affected by ghosts and paranormal, and I hope this helped you. If you guys want to see signs that you're being haunted, please leave a like down below, and subscribe as well so you guys can see it. If this gets to 3 likes, I'll do it really quick, because I know you guys probably are like, there's objects moving, but I don't know if I'm being haunted. So I'll do a few of those signs, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye!